Grand Rising, beautiful souls. I'm gonna try something different today, all right? So let's get into this one. Today is 9/9, and add the year, that's another 9. And you know, third time's a charm. That's 999 energy, and that's cycles closing, chapters ending, doors that don't belong to you finally sealing shut so the right ones can swing open. If you feel like that heaviness of I'm done with this loop vibe, well, this is why, especially coming off the full blood moon we just had and lunar eclipse on Sunday. Today's energy is about final release and a reset. So if you feel like you've been floating in the in-between, let's ground that frequency into the physical with food, because you know me, I'm not just cooking, I'm decoding while we eat as well. So let's get into it. I'm gonna try something different. So I've been a little weird with meat lately, and I wouldn't say I'm a vegetarian, but I only eat it when I'm called to. And when I do, I'm picky as hell, so I need to know where I'm getting it from. So chicken salad used to be one of my favorites. So I've been playing around with riffs that give me the same comfort without the chicken. So this one is like a chickpea meets tzatziki situation. Protein packed, fresh, and trust me, you're not gonna miss the meat. So here's what I'm using. I'm using 1 can of chickpeas, rinsed, drained, and I chopped them up a little bit in this handy dandy tool. So that's your plant-based protein and grounding fiber. It keeps you full without weighing you down. Diced cucumber and celery, both are hydrating, detoxifying, and add that crispy bite. To me, it's not chicken salad without celery, so that's a non-negotiable part on my end. Diced red onion for circulation, detox, and adds sharpness with a little wake-up note. Fresh dill, parsley, both are detoxifiers. Dill for digestion, parsley for heavy metals. They don't just flavor, they cleanse. Crumbled feta adds salty creaminess, gut supporting cultures, Greek yogurt plus sour cream, probiotics for the gut, and you know, the sour cream is creaminess just for the vibe. 1 grated garlic clove. Garlic is protection and purification, both energetically and physically. And of course, I'm going to use a little bit of fresh lemon. It brightens up the flavor and the field. Literally, it lifts the frequency of the dish. A little bit of kosher salt, fresh cracked black pepper, and that's it. Like chicken salad, call it faux chicken salad. I don't know what you want to call it, but chickpeas, if you've never used them or worked with them, they have this little skin on them. So after you rinse them and drain them, you want to peel them, because otherwise then this is in there. So I peeled them all. I threw them in this little chopper, gave it a little buzz. We're not making hummus here, so we don't want it creamy, but we want texture. And chickpeas just like roll around, so we don't want things that roll off of a sandwich bread. So chickpeas up in there. I'm using for 1 can about 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. The same amount of a sour cream. 1/4 cup of diced cucumber. 1/4 cup of celery. I keep the ratios pretty simple, so you really don't need a recipe. So if you want to go double, you just double it. It become 2 cans, 1/2 cup, so on and so forth. But the full recipe will be in the captions. Put a little bit of the feta up in here. And if you subscribe to my YouTube channel, I have a more in-depth video on all these ingredients and what they do for your body, as you know, detoxification and unplugging and connecting to your higher self and your intuition. Like there's a lot of things here. So like I said, I'm here for those that are awake and want to disconnect from whatever this is. So ways to do that are definitely stop eating fast food. Stop eating the fast food, stop drinking soda. So once all the kids are in the bowl, you're going to give that a nice mixy mix. You know, it's going to look creamy. It's going to look delicious. You could eat it just like this. If you want to throw it in a wrap, you could throw it in a wrap, on sandwich, I, however, am going to make myself a nice summer roll, so I'm going to come back with another video and show you how to assemble that one. But the full recipe, ingredients, all that is going to be in the captions. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would like to know more about these ingredients and what they do for your meat suit. On that one, give me a like, give me a comment, give me a follow, share it, save it for later, and most importantly, stay tuned for what I come up with next.